All right, welcome. I'm going to try a new game for me today. So this is going to be kind of like some videos that I've done in the past where it's a new game for me. It's not necessarily a new game. This is definitely not a new game for the hobby at all, but it's a new game for me, and I'm going to record my first play so you can kind of see somebody learning the rules. This is Hoplomachus. There's a new edition supposedly coming out of this, or coming out for this. I think next year is Chip Theory is going to do a Kickstarter for it, and I'm currently waiting for my Cloudspire fulfillment from the last Kickstarter, and then I also ordered some Too Many Bones stuff from there. And I've just been chomping at the bit to play some Chip Theory stuff. I played Trip Lock on the channel about a month ago probably. And even though there's a new edition of this coming out, I did not go like all in and get a whole bunch of Hoplo stuff. I didn't even get the premium chips. I just wanted to try out this version of the game and to play a Chip Theory game while I wait for my Too Many Bones stuff and my Cloudspire stuff to come. Like I said, I was really chomping at the bit to get another Chip Theory game to the table. So I'm going to try out Hoplo, see how it plays, and then wait for the Hoplo Kickstarter for next year. So I'm going to play the solo mode, obviously, since I'm sitting here by myself. I'm going to try out Xanadu. So I did watch Ricky Royal's videos, and I've seen them several times probably over the course of the years because he's had them out for a while. He played El Dorado. I am going to play all three of the factions here on the channel, but I wanted to start out with a different city than what he played. So I'm going to try Xanadu. This is the sheet for Xanadu. Xanadu, the flavor text here. Rumored only as a mysterious mountain tribe in lands to the east, Xanadu's origins and bloodline have remained pure and protected. This has allowed them to harness and hone the inner strength of their race. To the untrained eye, they appear rash and uncoordinated, but anyone who has fought a Xanadean would know otherwise. Aggressive yet methodical, these warriors pick apart the opposition. Divide and conquer strategy is taught as soon as the young can hold a weapon. Few who face them live to tell about it. So our champion here is Gurik of Xanadu, and we've got, 10? Yeah, there's 10 other units that will shuffle, and we'll put out 6 of them for every round. I'm not going to do like a huge rules overview like before the game, but what I also like to do when I do these kind of like my first playthrough videos is I might talk through some of the rules as I'm going, more for me to reinforce that I'm doing the right thing and learning the rules as we go. But please, if you're like a Hoplo veteran, and I know there's some FAQs, I read through the FAQs once, and I also did see, I can't remember if it was Josh or Adam, in an old post on BGG, one of them said, have fun with the game. So even if it's like not exactly entirely correct to how the rules as written, I'm just going to try to have some fun and play as close to the rules as written as possible. Got my cloud favor thing here. I do also have, I have the green screen like filter turned off, but if I think there's some interesting things to show for a chip, I will throw it over into this camera and we can see it. So here we've got the champion for Xanadu, Gurik. He's going to throw a black, black, and blue dice when he attacks. He's got a seismic hurl ability, which is going to allow him to throw units around. He's going to start with 10 health. He's got a range of 1 movement, and he can use a tactic within a range of 2. So that's our champion. I've got his 10 health here already. I think I'm going to have him start there, but I'm not sure. He does start on his inactive side, so his gray side versus his active color side. In order for him to become active, he either needs to get hit by an enemy or need the crowd favor to get to 1. I'm going to play this first game with the normal crowd favor rules, and then maybe I'll play my second game with cumulative crowd favor. I think that's a house rule that I've seen noted that people do sometimes, because it's very difficult, is what I've read at least, to get up to the level 4 crowd favor playing solo. But we'll see how it goes. So I've got him deployed. We need to randomize our units here. The feel of these chip theory chips, so far, I don't think there's a component out there from a game that matches it. All right, so we will just plop 6 of these down. So these will be the 6 gladiators that we have access to. And we've got 4 tactics here. So we will shuffle these around and we get access to one of these tactics. I don't remember if it says it in the rules or not, but I'm going to try to get different city tactic every round, because here in the solo game we're going to play 3 rounds. You need to survive all 3 rounds against 3 different bosses, 3 different arena bosses, and we'll get an arena boss out here soon. We get 3 of these crowd favor tactics every round as well, and there's 9 of them, so I'm going to group these into 3 groups of 3. And so these will be our 3 for the first round. And then off to the side over here, I'll have second and third round stuff. And then there's 3 crowd favor gladiators. We'll have this one available the first round, and 1 each of those the second and third round. Now you do have to survive all 3 rounds, and your champion does not get to heal hit points in between rounds, so you got to try to save up your champion. Because he doesn't get to heal, so he's got to make it through with those 10 health during the entire game. Okay, so these are the 6 arena champions, arena bosses. So we'll take 1 and put him back there. That's either going to be a beast or a criminal. And then these are the 8 just regular arena units that are available. In round 1, there's going to be 2 of them on the map at all times. Round 2, there will be 3. And round 4, there will be 4. All right. And we get 2 of those guys at random, and then we'll leave that stack up there, ready for the next. When one of these guys dies, we bring one out at the start of the arena's turn. Is when I think it is. Deployment, moving, and attacking. Yep. So I think we're ready. Let's just see what units we got. We got a Xanadian Brawler, a Xanadian Archer, an Attacker, a Defender, a good mix so far, another Brawler, and a Tactician. I believe when I deploy one, I'll show them over there so you can see what's special about them. I'll probably have to be referencing the back of the rule book for some of these. Some of them are pretty straightforward what they do. And my understanding is that when they deploy, so we get these 3 deployment hexes on our side to begin with. If we get to crowd favor 2 during a round, then all 12 of them become available where we can deploy. But the point I was going to make is that when they come out, when our guys come out onto the board, they do not move or attack that first turn unless they have an ability that allows them to do that. There are abilities that will allow them to do that. Let's see who we're going up against. Vanish, the Unseen Stalker, has got quite a few attack dice. 2 black, 2 blue, and 1 yellow. So black has the most hits on it, 5 out of 6, I think. Blue, I think, is 3 out of 6, and yellow, let's just take a peek. Blue is, yes, 3 out of 6, and yellow is 2 out of 6 as far as hits go. Range of 1 and 10 health. Okay, and it's a criminal, so it will just move towards our champion. Criminals and beasts move differently. So we need 10 health. 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 health for the boss. And what do we got as far as... So I'll probably only show these once, but we did get 1 of each. So I'll show you what the beasts look like. It's an arena beast, a black, blue, and a yellow die. Combat lock, so when they get up next to one of our units, everybody will be locked in combat. 4 health, 1 range. It'll move 2 spaces, but they move, since they're beasts, they kind of move at random. We'll roll dice for that. Okay, so we got a beast. And we got an arena criminal. 4 health, 1 range. It'll move between 0 and 2, and it's champion bound, so when it moves that 0 to 2, it'll move towards our champion. And it also has a black, blue, and yellow for its attack dice. And we need 4 health for each of these guys. 4 and 4. Okay, oh, what's our tactic? Adrenaline, increase a non-champion unit's move range by 1, and this is a permanent upgrade. So we can give somebody some extra movement. Now, I think we just go in and start. So in the player's phase, CF Stone phase first. If we were on these spaces here, we could get some crowd favor, but we're way too far away from that. Is this where I want to start? Maybe I want to start closer to where my guys can deploy. I can start in any of these colored hexes. Since we've got a beast who's going to move randomly up front, I think I'm okay, and I want to start a little closer to where my guys are going to be. I think. I have no idea. This is my first game what the best tactics are here. So then unit and tactic deploy phase. We could deploy a unit and a tactic on our turn, but I think we're okay with this. The tactician has initiative, which means that he would be able to move the same turn it's deployed. The archer has first strike, so he could attack the first turn he's deployed, but his range is 2, so it'd be too far away, so maybe we want to save that. Maybe we just get an attacker out so that he can do some stuff next turn. Three health. So it's a Xanadian attacker, black, blue, and yellow die. He has retaliate, so when he gets attacked, he'll do 1 damage back to the unit that was attacking, even if he gets knocked out. And Whirlwind is kind of a cool attack. So it's got that blue die with the X next to it. He rolls a blue die It's an alternative attack, so he would do that attack instead of his black, blue, and yellow attack. He rolls a blue die for every defending unit, or not defending. He rolls a die for every enemy adjacent to him, and then all the enemies adjacent to him take the damage that's rolled on all those blue dice. All right. So this is kind of just a setup play, I guess, here. 3 health. Because he can't move or attack when he's the turn he's deployed. So he'll be ready to move and attack somebody next turn. And maybe we get the tactician out next turn. What the tactician has is strategic attack. And I believe, yeah, all friendly adjacent units get an extra yellow die on their basic attack during the turn. I think that's it for my first turn. So then we go to the arena's turn. It's got 2 guys out on the board, so it doesn't need to deploy anybody. We move, so we would roll for everybody. Let's start with the boss. We have to roll a die. And on a 1, he moves 0. On a 6, he moves 2. And everything in between, he moves 1, I believe is correct. Criminals, 1 does not move. 2 through 5 move 1. 6, it moves 2. Yes, okay, so let's roll. So it's going to move 1 towards our champion. We'll just have it go there, because they are champion bound in their movement, I think. So this guy here, this criminal, same thing with the die roll. Ooh, it's going to move 2, and it's champion bound. So 1, 2. And now the beast. We have to roll, and I think it's the white die first. You probably get to pick, but white die and then the red die. And then there's a legend right here that shows whatever the number is, which hex it'll move into. So the white die is a 3, that's this direction, and then the red die is a 1, that's this direction. Now I have to do attacking. This criminal is not next to anybody. This beast is not next to anybody. We have to roll for the boss even though he's not next to anybody, because he has a special called Shadow Spear. So if we roll a 6, he's going to hurl. Okay, we did not. We rolled a 3. But if we did, you roll 2 basic d6, refer to the die key. A spear is thrown across the arena in these directions, doing 2 damage to every opposing unit in its path. So we would roll on here, and he would basically just chuck a spear like all the way across. All right, now back to my turn. Crowd favor, we're not on the crowd favor spots. Deployment, we get to deploy. So I was thinking about the tactician. The archer, they're still too far away. I probably want to put the defender out now though, because unless I roll a 1, this guy is going to get in the face of our champion. So the defender here, he's got 5 health, range of 1. That's the orange circle. The green circle is 1 movement. And he can put out a tactic in a range of 1. He's only got 1 black die to attack with, but he's got intercept blow. And intercept blow, when a basic attack damages an adjacent friendly unit, this defender unit can take that damage instead. He's also got reposition. So instead of attacking on a turn, he can move 1 hex during the attack phase. So he's basically there just to absorb some damage. He still can't move or attack this turn, but at least he'll be out there. So if this criminal moves up in our face, we have somebody to take some of the damage. All right. So now, for the movement phase, do I want to increase someone's movement? No. I'm just going to move this guy up. Now, it does not lock this criminal in combat. Only the beasts have combat lock. The criminal would be locked in combat once he gets next to our champion, but he doesn't lock our champion in combat. Not like these beasts actually do lock our units in combat with them. Okay, so that was the move phase. Our champion is still inactive, so he can't move or attack. And our defender just got deployed, so cannot move or attack. So now let's go to the attacking phase. We get a black, a blue, and a yellow. We cannot take him out because he's got 4 health, and the odds of us doing 3 damage here are slim to none anyway. But let's see what we get. We got 2, and on the one that should be the most common, we got a miss. There's just something very satisfying about moving the chips around, stacking them up. It's probably silly, but it's fun. Okay, did our attack phase. I think that's it. I think we go to the arena's turn. The arena does not need to deploy anybody. It's got 2 guys out there. So we go to arena movement. Arena boss movement. Ooh, 2. So probably 1, 2. And now let's just go in order. So the beast, 1, 1. So the beast is running up this way because 1 is that direction. Which I don't necessarily think that I want it to run too far away, unless if I want crowd favor, or I could just maybe concentrate on the boss. Now the champion, if we roll a 1 here, it's not going to move, but I bet it probably will. Yeah, so it's going to move towards our champion. And now this is where moving in here could be a little bad. Because we get to the attack phase, let's do the boss first. Ooh, that was close. If he would have gotten a 6, he would have done his Shadow Spear. I don't think I like that ability. Probably don't like any of the boss's abilities. Now this arena criminal, he's gonna, the issue that I was thinking about, that I started to talk about, was when they roll their hits, they damage all adjacent enemy units. And he's rolling 1 of each here. Hey, we've only got 1 hit showing. All right, so our attacker is going to lose 1, and I'm going to have our defender intercept the 1 for our champion. That could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. All right, so Now I get to deploy. What do I want to deploy? I don't have anybody that actually I did. This tactician can move 3, and he has initiative where he can move on his first turn. So I could go up there and start getting some crowd favor. The danger with that is this beast could come in. So the question is, do I want him here to get the extra yellow die? The brawler has hurl and stun. Can you stun a boss? Roll 1 blue die to attempt to stun an adjacent unit. Champions and bosses can be stunned by a gladiator, not a tactic. I don't really know how useful this tactic that I got, the increase a non-champion unit's move range by 1, is right now. So what I'm debating here is, do I bring out my archer to take a shot? I mean, this crowd favor stone is within range for my attacker to move to. But then this boss, while he's moving to get to my champion, it's just going to be picking him off. Although I could move this attacker up here, so then he'd have a better chance at fighting this guy if I gave him the adrenaline tactic. So I think I am going to deploy the archer here. The archer has first strike. We haven't seen the archer yet. It's a little crooked, but 2 health, 2 range, 1 movement, and can deploy a tactic within 2. It's got first strike, so he can attack when the first round he comes out, and he also has long shot. So long shot gives him a range of 3, I think. Roll 1 yellow die, attempt to a 1 damage range attack up to 4 hexes away. No. Okay. It's not the best odds that he's going to take the criminal out, actually. But we could also use our defender. So we need 2 health chips for our archer. So I'm going to try to go for some crowd favor here. So I'm also going to deploy my tactic. Onto this unit here. So try to remember that he's got 1 extra movement. So in the movement portion of the turn, I'm going to move my defender to here. And I'm going to move this attacker, who can now move 3 spaces, onto that crowd favor spot. Now we go into the attack phase. With first strike within a range of 2, I will shoot at this guy here. We have a black and a yellow. Got 1 hit. And now our defender can attack with the black die. Oh! 1 in 6 chance. That black die is fired. Except when I'm rolling for the arena. That's not good. That's not good. So that's all the attacking that I can do. So we move to the arena's turn, I believe. We still got 2 guys out, so no one to deploy. Now we go to movement. Let's start with the criminal to see how many, or the boss, I mean, to see how many spaces he's going to move. None. This criminal does not need to move because he's already next to our champion. And now the beast. 3. And then 4. Oh, no, wait. It's 4 and then 3 because it's white and then red. Which actually is going to lock us. Yeah, so that does make a difference. Hopefully he rolls poorly, or else our guy is done for. Let's do the boss's attack. Okay, he did not get his special. Let's do this guy here. 1 of each, and we need less than 2. Yes, he got 1. We've got 1 hit point left. I don't know if 1 crowd favor out of this is going to be worth it, but we'll see. Maybe we run. Now this guy on our champion also gets 1 of each. 2 hits. Our defender will absorb it. Maybe at some point when we get 1 hit, we'll activate our champion, but for now, I'm trying to preserve as many hit points as possible. Okay, I think next round, I mean, this is going along at a good clip. So the first phase, we are on a crowd favor stone. We're on 1 of them, so I believe we get 1 point. It'd be 3 if we were occupying both. All right. So now deploy. A brawler. We haven't seen a brawler yet. We've only got the brawler and I think the tactician, and then I've shown you all of them. 3 health, range of 1, 2 movement, can deploy tactics within a range of 1. It's got hurl and stun. So hurl, it can throw units into a different adjacent hex. And then stun, you pick an enemy, roll a blue die, and if you get a hit result, the enemy does not act on its next turn. Basically loses a turn. All right, 3 health. Get some help up here against this beast. Movement. I think I'll move our archer 1. I'm okay with the defender being next to our champion. Our attacker. Oh, you know what? The attacker has retaliate, so I actually missed something. When he was attacked by the beast should have lost a health. Right? Retaliate says, when attacked and hit with a basic attack by an adjacent unit, do 1 damage back. Yes. So I don't think we're going to survive. Do we go down and try to put some hits on the champion? Because he can move. He's got plenty of movement to get there. Oh wait, he's combat locked with the beast. Yep, he's combat locked with the beast, so he can't move. It's possible we could take the beast out and actually survive. That would be ideal. So they were done with movement. Moved, not moving, still inactive, just deployed, and combat locked with the beast. That could have gone a lot quicker if I was paying attention. So now attacking. Let's just do this up here first. See if we get lucky. 2. He's got 1 health left. So even if he takes us out next turn, our retaliate will take him out. Now let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try this guy against the criminal first. Okay, takes out the champion. So that unit is dead. We get 2 crowd favor for defeating a beast or criminal. Now the reason I did it that way is because our archer has long shot as an alternative attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Against the boss, and we missed. Okay, I think that's our turn. We go to the arena's turn. So now the arena needs to deploy because it's only got 1 unit out there. So we take the top guy, and it's another beast. Hopefully we do not roll a 4, so we have to roll which trap it comes out of. We got a 3, so that's up there. 4 health chips for the beast. Okay, so that's deployment. Move. We can skip over the roll for criminal assignments because there's only us for it to go after. Okay, movement. Let's start with the boss. So 1 towards our champion. This beast is combat locked, so let's do this beast up here. White first is 5, and now he's combat locked on our brawler. All right, so now attacking. Let's do this beast here first. I don't want to do the boss first in case he rolls his shadow spear and the spear went that way and took us out. So it only damages opposing units. Okay, so this arena beast, 1 of each. Missed. I can't believe it. All right, now this beast on our brawler, who does not have retaliate. 2 hits, so that's kind of a bummer. Okay. Now we have to see if the boss is going to do his special. He can't do his base attack because there's no one next to him. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing. So now we see which directions. If I'm reading this correctly, roll 2 basic d6, refer to the die key. Spear is thrown across the arena in these directions, doing 2 damage to every opposing unit in its path. 6 and 6. So that was actually the worst possible thing that could happen. Even though I was so excited for the 3 misses, we did not get to retaliate to kill the beast. And now the boss's shadow spear. It's not a basic attack. So he killed our shadow spear. Wow. So that's a lesson in not getting too happy with what the arena has handed you. I was counting on that kill to get us the extra 2 crowd favor too. All right, so now we just need to go after this boss. Okay, so it's our turn. That's all the attacks. We don't get any crowd favor. We're not on the stones. We need to deploy a unit. So now the question is, do I deploy this tactician? Let's take a peek at it. The tactician has 2 health, range of 1. It can move 3. It can deploy a tactic within 3. It has initiative, which means it can move when it comes out on its first turn, but it then has strategic attack. Strategic attack, all friendly adjacent units gain an additional yellow die to use with their basic attacks. So, do I put him up here? That brawler is pretty close to dying. Do I put him down here to have our archer? Put him down here. I'm just going to start trying to put some damage on this boss. Okay, move phase. Let's get the archer in range. Our tactician is allowed to move. I don't think we need to move our defender, and we're combat locked here. Okay, so let's go to attacks. Start with our brawler. I think our brawler is not long for this world. We did get 2 damage in though. Now here, because we have our tactician next to us, we get 1 black and 2 yellow. Let's get some damage here. 2. All right, arena's turn's got 2 guys. We go to movement. Let's move our boss first. So 1 onto the crowd favor stone. Do this beast here. 1 and then 6. And that beast is combat locked. So let's do that beast on our brawler first. 1 hit is enough to take out our brawler. And now let's see if he's going to get his special again. Nope. Now back to our turn. We are not on crowd favor. We've got our brawler left. I think we just have to pile on and try to take this boss out. So we'll come down here. Let's get 3 health. He can't do anything this turn. So now we attack with our archer, range 2. Next to our tactician, so he gets the extra yellow. 2 hits. And we go to the arena's turn. It doesn't need to deploy, so let's move. Let's go with the beasts first. Go with this guy here. 3 and then 5. So 3 and then 5. And now this guy. 5 and 5. 2 that way. Now how many spaces will the boss move? 1. So now I might gamble. We have to see what the boss, if the boss is going to do his special attack. Those guys can't attack anybody. He does not. So now it's my turn. I've got nobody left to deploy. I've got nobody on the CF stone, so let's move. The archer does not need to move. Let's put our tactician here. Our brawler here. Actually, let's see. Yeah, so our brawler gets an extra die. And then the defender. This could be absolutely dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not a medic hit. because he gets to attack with a lot of dice. And he attacks everybody around him. I don't know. He gets to hit one hit automatically, and then with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with 7 other dice, I'd have to do 5 other damage. I'm going to try it. I mean, I'm learning the game, right? Okay, so let's attack with our archer first. Still next to our tactician. Can you shoot through units? Is that a thing? I don't know. Archers can shoot over other units up to their range. Good. It's range 2. Let's do a bunch of damage here. Okay, that's 2. Our tactician just does 1 hit. He doesn't have to roll. Our Xanadu brawler. I could try to stun him. He's got 3. Let's roll with our defender first. Okay, he's got 2. So we're going to try to take him out. We've got black, blue, and yellow. And we're adding the yellow because we're next to our tactician. We need 2 hits on this to take him out. And we got 3. All right. So round over, and our guy is still at full health. Okay, so we reset. Uh, 2, 5. Let's get all this health off of here. And, oops, we have killed that boss. Let's pick another boss. How about you? We randomize bad guys, and they're going to go there, there, and there. And those 5. We have to take these off. Our crowd favor resets. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll do that tactic this time. All right. Mamura the Giant is who we're facing in round 2. 12 health, 1 range, fewer attack dice. His ability, Scared Stiff. All opposing units within 3 hexes are stunned for 1 turn. Stun lasts for 1 full round until the start of that phase. Stunned beasts cannot lock players in place. That's interesting. All right, so we need 12 health. All right, and we've got a beast, and a criminal. Four health for each. And we have an attacker, archer, tactician, defender, another tactician, and a brawler. And then our tactic, hamstring. Units' move range is reduced to 0. Permanent. No bosses, titans, or champions. So this is one that we would put onto an enemy unit. So it's our turn. Nobody on the stones. I think I'm going to deploy an archer right here because he's within range of this criminal and just start shooting at him because he gets first strike, so he can attack on the first turn. I don't know if we're allowed to move our champion every time. I don't know. I think you just completely set up anew, with the only difference being that you get 3 guys out there. I do think he starts inactive every single time. I probably can move him. I think I'm fine where I'm at, though. Okay, so I deployed, cannot move first turn, but I do get to attack because of my ability. And we'll go here. It's within range 2. 1 hit. Try to get some crowd favor by knocking some of these guys out. And that's the end of my turn. They don't need to deploy, so let's move. Let's start with the boss. 2. How about this criminal here? 1. And this beast here. 5 and then 1. So 5 is here, 1 is here, and now this beast. 6 and 5. Nothing, can't go through the wall. 5 this way. His attack doesn't matter because there's nobody within range 3, so we can just move on. Back to me. Who do I want to deploy? We go tactician next to our archer. Try to build up some crowd favor by taking out some bad guys. Do we move? I don't think so. We just attack. Black, yellow, yellow on the criminal. Two hits. Back to the arena. They don't need to deploy. Let's move the boss. 1, closer to our champion. Go down. So this beast, 2 and then 4. 2, 4, 5, 5. This beast is getting dangerously close to our champion. Do we have a defender? Yes, we have 1 defender. And now the criminal. Oh no. Did not get our defender out in time. Well, our champion will probably be activated because the criminal gets to attack. And we have no defender to absorb it. 1 hit. So he becomes activated. Now his ability, Seismic Hurl, can pick up an adjacent unit and throw it up to 3 hexes away. Okay, so you're getting tossed, Mr. Criminal. I think. It's my turn. No one's on the stones. I get to deploy somebody. So let's get our defender out. 5 health. Let's also actually deploy this tactic. Within range 2, because he's active now. We're going to hamstring that beast so he can't move. Now we go to movement. I'm going to seismic hurl this guy 1, 2, 3 spaces away. I'm going to move like this. Actually, like this. This could be a mistake, but what I'm trying to do here is get to a spot where I want to build up some crowd favor, get some crowd favor tactics. So I'm hoping to get into a spot. I still can shoot here, but this guy can't move, and I could slowly pick him off too, and we'll see where this guy ends up. So now I can attack range 2. I get an extra yellow die because I'm still next to my tactician. Ooh. Almost didn't kill him. Almost rolled 3 blanks. Okay, so that's 2 crowd favor for that criminal taken out. Where this is now, I realize probably not smart. Yeah, I wonder if I should backtrack because I didn't think about this. I actually don't think I should move away from here. I can still attack that guy from here. Because the new criminal, or the new guy is going to come out somewhere. Criminals are going to go for the champion. If he comes out here, if he comes out over here, he could go this way. We'll just go up 1, see what happens. It's all about learning the game, right? So the arena needs to deploy a unit because we're in the second round. It needs 3 out there. It's only got 2. It's a beast, and it's going to come out and trap 1. Okay, he can't move, so let's move this guy 6, and then 2, and then this guy needs 4 health. Five and then 4, so not good. Not good at all. And now the boss is going to move 1, 2, 3. We do need to check for his special attack now because he's within range to possibly stun the archer as well. No attacking up there, but now we have to attack here. 1 damage. The defender will intercept the damage for the champion, and then each of these guys takes a hit. And everybody's combat locked because it's a beast, so he can't even move away. My turn. No one's in the crowd favor. Deploy. I mean, I really want to get some crowd favor. But I've got another tactician that I could put down here. You know what I could do? This is interesting. I'm deploying a tactician here. So now I'm going to go to movement phase. In the movement phase, I don't know if I can move still after somebody hurls me. I wonder if it's on here. So he's going to use his seismic hurl, pick up this tactician. Oh, wait a minute. He's combat locked. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to bring a brawler out instead. I was going to throw this guy towards this crowd favor spot. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have the defender move around this way. Okay, so let's go to attacking. My tactician can just put damage on the beast. Let's do this guy first, because then maybe I can take a shot at the boss with our long shot ability. So we're next to a tactician, so we get 2 black, a blue, and a yellow. 2 hits. Nope, he's got one left. Okay, so our archer will shoot at the beast, and it gets the 1 hit that we need. Okay, that's 2 more for taking out that beast. And we can use reposition. Let's just get our defender around over here. This kind of a little bit out of the way. Because he's got an alternative attack, which is reposition, which means he can move a space. Our hurler just came out. Our brawler just came out. Okay, arena's turn. It's got a new criminal coming out. And where is it going to come out? 5. Okay, movement. This beast here. 1 and then 4. 1 and then 4. Now right next to the crowd favor spot where I wanted to throw somebody. The criminal. 1 space. It's within range of our archer. And oh, I didn't roll this guy's attack last time. Shoot. Well, he's moving 2 this time. So that's probably the end of our archer. This is the only attack. We got to see which attack he's going to do. His base attack. 2 black and 2 blue. All kinds of hits. It's the end of our archer. And nobody else is within range to get attacked. Okay. So now it's our turn. Gonna bring this attacker out because he's got retaliate. Put him next to the boss. I see a move next turn. We could probably get all kinds of crowd favor if we could throw this guy. If the in the board state's not going to be this way, but in this one I could throw him 1, 2, 3. No, I can't. He can't make it. So movement. Brawler's going to go 2. Our tactician's going to go 1. He can't move. I think our defender is fine where he is. Unless we want to hurl our attacker somewhere. I don't know if can he be hurled because he just got deployed. It's a movement ability, but it's a movement ability of this guy. I don't know, there's anywhere that I want to hurl him anyways. Okay, let's do our attacks. So our brawler is next to our tactician, so he's going to get an extra yellow die. And we're attacking the arena boss for only 1 hit. Our tactician just automatically gets to do a hit. And I think those are the attacks. Okay, arena's turn. He's got 3 characters out there, so we'll go to movement. We'll start with this beast. 4, 4. So he just goes there, and then he cannot move again. Okay, so the criminal will move 1, and he's champion bound. I'm going to move him there. And now the arena boss will move 1. All right. Attacks, those beasts will not be attacking. The arena criminal gets 1 of each on, and our tactician is probably toast. 1 hit, so the defender will take our champion's hit, and then the tactician is toast. Now the boss got a 1. Basic attack, no one's next to him. His range is 1. So now it's my turn. Okay, so I've got a tactician as my last guy. Fortunately, he can move. During the movement phase, my champion's going to pick up with his seismic hurl this attacker and throw him 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Our brawler is going to go 1, 2, nope, just 1. My tactician, who can move on his first turn out, is going to go 1, 2 to there. Do I want the crowd favor to get the tactic just to see what it is? Or do I want the extra die on this criminal? I think with this guy's attack and this guy's attack, I think we're okay with this brawler just using... Oh, but this guy's going to attack the boss. So we'll stay here. We'll get 2 if we take him out. So... let's start with the boss attacking here. 2 black and a blue on the arena criminal. 2 hits. He's got 2 health left. Now this brawler with the tactician in support gets 1 of each. We need 2 hits here. Yes, we got it. So that criminal is taken out. So we get 2 crowd favor and we unlock a tactic. Add 1 health to every friendly unit, includes champions. We will be playing that at the start of our next turn. So now we will attack the arena boss. Because the tactician is there. And his bonus yellow die is an innate ability. It's always active. Even on the first turn, is at least my understanding. Oh, that was dreadful. That was dreadful. Defender's fine where he is. He doesn't need to do his alternative attack of repositioning. Okay, arena's turn. It's got 3 guys left it can bring out. It's another beast. And the beast is going to come out. That's way too cocked on 6. Okay, movement. We'll do this beast first. That guy can't move. 5 and then 3. Uh-oh. So he becomes combat locked with our attacker. Wait a minute. It's not the right one. 5 and then 3. This one becomes combat locked with our attacker. 3 and then 3. Just moving down this way. The boss would move 2. I think we move him. He does way more damage to more people right there. Than if he stands here. Our attacker is unfortunately combat locked with that arena beast. I don't like it. There, I guess. The defender has to survive in order to intercept the damage that goes on to our champion, though. We'll go there. So now we have to do the attacks. I'm not doing the arena beast first, in case the arena beast... well, the chances that he's going to take my guy out are very slim, but we have retaliate. So what I want to try to do is maximize the retaliate. I don't think he's going to take him out. This is a gamble. We'll have the beast attack first. That was close, because now we've only got 1 chip left. He does retaliate back. Now the boss is, well, we got to see what he's going to do, which attack he's going to do. His basic attack. 3 damage. So our defender will take the 3 that our champion would take, which takes him out. Oh no. Takes out our brawler, takes out everybody. Oh, I think we're done for. So my turn. Deploy. I don't know if that's the maximum amount of health or if that's their starting health. Because this tactic just says add 1 health to every friendly unit. Would have been great last turn. So I know we get to put 1 on our champion because our champion has taken damage. But our tactician's already at 2, so this is where I don't know. It doesn't say like that's their maximum health. And it just says add 1 health to every friendly unit. I don't know. Okay, our tactician's going to move in here to give our champion 2 black, a blue, and a yellow on his attack. I mean, I think just going after the boss is better than hurling him away because we have to beat him. Oh, this is the only other unit we've got right now. So we'll just do the 1 damage that our tactician can do to start, and then go with our champion. Does 2 damage. Okay, the arena's turn. It has 3 already. Let's move this guy. 5 and then 4. 5 and then 4 would be into here. It's blocked. This beast. 1 and then 6. 1 and then 6. He does not need to move. He's already next to the champion. So let's do attacks. What attack is he going to do? His basic attack. Say goodbye, tactician. 3 damage. So now our champion and the arena boss are just trading blows. Okay, my turn. I'm just going to swing back on him. This one's pretty cocked. Oh no. I should have left it as a hit. Okay, arena turn. This beast, 6 and then 3. This beast, 3 and then 2. It's running away. Now an attack here is his basic attack. 4 hits. Uh-oh. So remember, we have to carry health into round 3. Round 3 is looking like a unlikely event at this point. I mean, I don't want to just run around the board, running away from the guy. I mean, I could toss him and then run around and maybe try to get some crowd favor, but it's just a learning game. So I'm not going to move. 2 hits. And now back to the arena's turn. This beast, 5 and then 1. This beast, 5 and then 4. Now what attack is the boss going to do? His basic attack. Oops. 1 health left. Okay, now there's a chance on my turn. With 3 hits, I could take him out. Oops. Just 2. It's 1-1. The arena's turn. 2 and then 1. 1 and then 2. And now what his attack is he going to do? His basic attack. Have to be a miracle here. And we're dead. Okay, so that was the first play for me of Hoplomachus. It's very simple, it seems, as far as the rules go, but there definitely were some decision points. And playing it more, you'll probably get the strategy a little better. I don't know. I guess getting my guys in there, just because the AI just attacks everybody who's around it. Having a lot of guys around it on one turn when it gets a good roll is probably not the smartest thing to do. But you got to get in there to attack it, to take it out. You are limited, which is nice, by the guys that come out here and the tactics that you get. Getting all the way up to 4 crowd favor does seem a little rough. So I think I'm going to play another game with the rules as written just to see. I mean, getting up to another gladiator, maybe it should be difficult. And I don't know, maybe I need to run more and get crowd favor points off of the stones. So we'll see. I think I'm going to play Atlantis next, because these guys seemed a little bit similar to the El Dorado characters I remember from Ricky Royal's video. So I think I'll play Atlantis next and see what they've got. See what they've got different. Okay, that was Hoplo. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.